Hello, hello, hello. So what are we having? Yeah, how are you? So I didn't take the trade. So if you took the longs, that's wonderful. If you took the trade going, I mean, if you took the longs, that's wonderful. That's really nice. For me, I didn't take it. I didn't take it. So what we expect is Tuesday to trade back into the opening range, the Sunday opening range. And so from there, bearish bias looking to have been flipped. Okay. Uh, right now we are trading into yesterday's first presented fair value gap. So that's Monday's first presented fair value gap. Mm, okay. Yeah. So not every day it will trade back into the first presented fair value gap. But then this move here similarly closed higher. So this one could have utilized that, but then it already left. So 950, 1010. Let's see. Ooh. So this was a nice move. This was a really nice move. Most people have taken it. So it happened really fast. Within 7 minutes, we hit the target. So we'll train to the first presented Monday's first presented fair value gap, and you can see some sensitivity. We have to wait for more information. So I'd really love to see how it's going to use this BC here. Okay. So we are closing at the lower quadrant. and try going short. So let me try this. So trading is risky. This is not a financial advice, so don't copy. Do not copy what I'm doing. So if it's going to spend too much time in here, also watch for this second fair value gap. There's upper fair value gap in here. There's BC, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. I also want to see price trade below and close at the lower quadrant of this level. So we need to see it close at the lower quadrant. There's this lower portion here. Because it might as well just hold price and push it higher. So you never know. And also I want to see it give us a fair value gap here. So can it do that? Yeah, so it has given us. this small fair value gap. I don't see this level hold. Because remember, this we're having this fair value gap and this upper one. And price most of the time will be trading in this upper one and leave this one as a breakaway. So that's why I'm demanding for a a closer below this. Oh boy, not good. So if indeed we are going to be long, then this next minute should really, I mean, put us offside. Okay, invalidate us if we are going to be offside. Yeah, so that's why I was saying I don't want to see this level. I mean, I want to see us trade at the below this level. If we can afford to do that, then we are sure to be going lower. But if this level holds, then price going to use this lower fair value gap as a breakaway gap, this as a measuring gap, and we've trained to the measuring gap, and so needs to push higher. But then to what level? Maybe towards the opening range. But then we have to wait. So what I'm doing is simply highlighting the narrative. Okay, what I want to see it do. Okay, so that's wonderful. So I didn't want to see a week, for instance, the one we had on the 3 minutes. So if at all we had something like this on the 5 minutes, I didn't want, so that's why I was waiting for the 5 minute. But if on the 5 minutes we were having something like this, then but then we now need to leave this level. Okay. So why do I feel like this level is holding? Yeah, so not good, not good. So remember, my stop is just at this high here, this box high, so that if at all can break above this level once more, then I'm offside, and I'd love to be taken out. So this level right now is really holding. It's not looking good. So if we break below the and close, give us a close below this level, then it's game over for those longs. So we'll be targeting these lows. That's what we want to see, but only until we trade below this level. So before we trade into, I mean, before we have a close below this, then still might do anything, might still trade back into these levels. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, so that's not good. So taken out. So we are long. But then I just want to wait for now 10:30 because this upper fair value gap has really held price. So maybe until we trade below this level and start looking for shorts. But until then, it's really hard to tell. So now, if indeed we are going higher, then this was the measure. This was the fair. I mean, how do we call it? The breakaway gap. Then there's one here, the measuring gap. So we trade into the measuring gap, and now higher prices into where? Into the opening range. So to me, that's, I mean, I feel like that's the farthest it can go. These two shaded red levels. But then now I'm just going to wait for time. time, and I still have, I mean, something like two executions. But I'm going to wait for 10:30. So if it's going to be a continuation, well and good. If it's going to be a reversal, still fine. We are going to know. Did you check for SMT? Actually, I normally don't use, I mean, I don't apply SMT. It normally confuses me. Yeah. So I'm normally confused when it comes to using SMT. So for instance, right now, how are you going to use SMT inside this? I mean, how do you apply it? I mean, I'm always open to learning. So is it this low and this low, or this high and this one, or how do you guys use it? Because in here I can also see this one, this low, this high. So how? So it traded high again, and so it's doing that. Okay. Oh boy. So you mean you take us out and then you start running? Okay. But now I'm just going to have to wait. Now to be in order to be sure that I really need to go lower, then it must give me a break below this level with speed and distance, and also fair value gaps. So if you participated in the longs, I mean, that was really beautiful. That was really wonderful. Congrats, congrats. Yeah, so we're having a fair value gap here. CB sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. After that traded up into this level, kind of promising to be holding, but then I want to see. I'm waiting. I'll have to wait for the next 15 minutes candle. This one to close. Yeah. So now it's a matter of waiting, patience, patience. So also remember, if at all we are to continue higher, then our draw of liquidity is going to be Monday's high. So that's how you really want to see it. I mean, trade to, because that upper fair value gap is holding, and we've still not traded into the lower one. So if we can break below that upper one, that into this, if we can break below this, then I want to start looking for some price signature that it really now wants to tank. But for now, with whatever it's doing in here, we have to wait for now this time. So in the next 8 minutes, so this CB here is promising to hold because of the way it's rejecting. So you are paper trading. Okay, I do have a funded account, and at the end of the at the end of the session, at the end of this live, you guys are going to see it. So if we happen to break above this level, then you guys know the drill. It's going to be continuation, or I don't know. We are going to wait, but then we are waiting for the next 10 minutes. So we are now leaving this level. There's CB here, IAVG has really retained price, and now we are breaking above. So to someone now, there's like shift or a CSD because we are trading above the. So one, two, okay, we wait. So I normally say continuation moves are normally the easiest to spot. They're normally the easiest to spot. So now we have this lower fair value gap and also this one. So first is that it has to confirm to us that it wants to go higher. So I really like this. I really like to see it take out this. Mm, okay. Yeah. But then I know there are some guys who are already long, so still fine. So it's tomorrow that Trump's going to speak, but then it's going to be in the morning session, so no big deal. So right now, if I was the market maker, I'd simply drop it into this level before probably maybe okay, but it needs to take out this high first, then drop it into this level. Then from there, I want to push it into this zone here. So that upper level. So watch this fair value gap in here. Okay, so Kenny went long. That's good at 10:03. Okay, right here. So that was wonderful. That was nice. Really nice. So where is your target? Which level are you targeting? So you guys remember yesterday the levels we were talking about? This low here. So this low that I was saying, we are coming for it because there were some trap traders here who wanted to now go short. So see what it did right there. So that was perfect. That was really beautiful. So let's now target Monday's high. But then I don't know if it's going to give us a pullback because again we are now trading at the above the Monday's first presented fair value gap. So most of the time, once we break above it, any return into this, that's a chance to go long. But then if you miss it, still fine. Okay. If you miss it, still fine. So let's just say we've missed that move. So now it's 10:30. Okay. So again, I'm going to show you how during this time I took some shots in here and I was greedy enough not to take my position at this level, and so this pullback in here I was taken out. So I'm going to highlight that. Also, so I still took the same trade, but for him he closed the trade at this level. For me, I was waiting for lower prices. He didn't give me, so my scale stop loss was hit. So to anyone who went long, this is now good. This is perfect. So now you should now just take out that Monday's high. So Monday's high is simply this high here. So for now, we don't know if it might pull back, retrace back into any of those levels that we were waiting for. So if it happens to trade higher without us, then we'll just have to accept and say that we had one losing trade. So right now, I don't think it can give us a deeper pullback into this level because Monday's first presented fair value gap, we're already trading above it. So if it cannot just trade into this level, then it needs to deliver to the target. Monday is high. Okay. No, that's wonderful. So you already closed 80%. So that's one. That's nice. So we've really trade higher above these levels, any of these levels. So if we didn't take anything in here, we missed the entire move. So yeah, so normally if I'm using any first presented fair value gap, once you trade above it, any return into it, that's normally an area to go long. But then right now we are really trading at a premium. So Oh boy. So now we are taking it out that high. So today we've really missed on some good trades. So we've missed on some good trades. So we'll just wait for tomorrow maybe or the PM session and see if we might have something. So why is it not taking out that high? So we should now be able to take out that high now. So 1050, we're about to start the 1050 1110 macro. So today our 1030. So our 1030 move has been accumulation. Okay. So now it's that accumulation, manipulation, then distribution, or accumulation, expansion, continuation. Yeah. So with this, I mean, you should be done. I mean, if you're still waiting for the TP to hit, just wait for that. But then if you want to maybe do some other thing, then I think this was it for today. Yeah, I think this was it for today. So we're doing that. So this acted as a breakaway gap, price trade into the measuring gap, and then in here you could see it take us out, and then those who saw it here went long, and so this level was really holding, and then gave us another one, another fair value gap, and then just continued higher, higher, higher. So there are some two moves that we didn't catch, but then it's nice. So this is nice. So yesterday's move we were taken out break even. Today it's a loss. Tomorrow, you don't know. But then also today you can check the PM session. Yeah, because remember, to me I still have like two bullets. So this was simply just one execution. So I've been waiting for something to maybe execute on, but then it's not there. So you can't really force it. If it's not there, it's not there. So that's now 1050 macro. So now during 1050, it's now trading back into Monday's first presented fair value gap right there. So if it happens that if we don't take Monday's high out, I don't know if it has taken it out, but then let me just see. Let me confirm. So we still fail. We've failed to take it out yet. So not yet. So we are really at a premium level. And right now I can't really do anything. So remember, we've not taken out Monday's high, and also we've fallen short of hitting that opening range. Okay, so if now I was to go long, then from inside this range, if I was to take a trade, then inside this range from this low to this high, then I'd simply wait to see it trade into, I mean, at least below the midpoint, the point 50 level. But then I think it really wants to trade higher, and it should just even use this level and push it higher. There's 75 level, push it higher. But if it happens to trade back into this, then I can go long. But it's now looking at time, it's now late. Hadi ni saa moja. It's 11. So now I'll call it a day, I'll call it a stream. And so again, I promised I would show something. Yeah, so that move there should now give us that Monday's high. Yeah, so I was to show you guys a trade that I took inside here. So is it visible? Yeah, so you guys can see it. So this trade that I took right here. Okay, I don't know how to use this platform. Yeah, so in here, so I took some shots in there and should have should have closed it here, but then had to let it run. So right there, so that was the trade that I took. And also there's once we trade above that we had a 5 minutes of a log up. So I wanted to drive it higher, but then again scale stop loss was taken out there. So just had to wait. Also tried this right there and boom, failed. So that was it for today, and I wish you guys a good trading day. So if you're going to trade the PM session, I wish you success. And so that's it for today. So peace and have a good night.